Grigory Rasputin was born in 1869 in the remote Siberian village of Pokrovskoye. His early life was that of a typical peasant, but from a young age, he exhibited signs of mystical abilities, claiming to have visions and a deep connection to the divine. As he grew older, Rasputin embarked on a spiritual journey, leaving his family behind to wander across Russia, visiting monasteries and immersing himself in religious study. This period of pilgrimage transformed him into a self-proclaimed holy man, and he gained a reputation for his healing powers and charismatic presence. Rasputin's journey eventually led him to St. Petersburg, where his reputation as a healer reached the ears of Tsar Nicholas II and Tsarina Alexandra. Their son, Alexei, suffered from hemophilia, a condition that modern medicine could not cure, and they were desperate for any hope. Rasputin's prayers seemed to have a miraculous effect on the boy, easing his pain and reducing his bleeding episodes. The Tsarina, deeply religious and anxious about her son's health, became convinced that Rasputin was sent by God to protect her family. As Rasputin's influence over the royal family grew, so did his power within the Russian court. He became a trusted advisor to the Tsarina, and through her, he wielded considerable influence over the Tsar. However, his presence at court was controversial. Rasputin's unkempt appearance, coupled with rumors of his indulgence in alcohol and women, scandalized the Russian nobility. Many saw him as a dangerous manipulator, exploiting the royal family's vulnerabilities for his gain. By 1916, Rasputin had become a focal point of criticism for the failing Russian state. The country was embroiled in World War I, suffering massive casualties, economic hardship, and political instability. Rasputin's close relationship with the Tsarina and his influence over state affairs made him a scapegoat for Russia's woes. Nobles, military leaders, and even some within the royal family viewed him as a threat that needed to be eliminated to save the empire. A group of conspirators, led by Prince Felix Yusupov and Grand Duke Dmitry Pavlovich, plotted to assassinate Rasputin. On the night of December 29, 1916, they invited him to Yusupov's palace under the pretext of a social gathering. There, Rasputin was given cyanide-laced food and drink, but to the conspirators' shock, the poison seemed to have no effect. In a panic, Yusupov shot Rasputin, but even after being shot, Rasputin managed to stagger out of the palace before being shot multiple times by the other conspirators. Rasputin's death became legendary for its brutality and the seeming invincibility he displayed. After being shot, beaten, and bound, his body was thrown into the icy Neva River. When his corpse was recovered, it was found that he had water in his lungs, indicating he was still alive when submerged, adding to the myth of his supernatural resilience. Despite their efforts, the conspirators' act failed to save the Russian Empire from collapse. Just months after Rasputin's assassination, the Russian Revolution erupted, leading to the downfall of the Romanov dynasty and the rise of the Soviet Union. Rasputin's legacy endured, becoming a symbol of the decadence and corruption that marked the final years of the Russian monarchy. His story, filled with mysticism, power, and a dramatic downfall, continues to captivate the imagination, blending history and legend into a narrative that remains both fascinating and terrifying. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.